Welcome back to Hutan Pantai episode 36. Originally, I was going to get everything watered and then get right to our harvest month, but there is actually a lot of stuff we need to do here in July. For one thing, our sugar that we processed at our mill needs to be sold. This is actually the month to do it, which is exciting because, well, it takes forever to make that, so at least we can get a profit out of that finally. Our sugar cane sugar. One of the things we were discussing on the previous episode was we should probably, buy a bigger sugar production. Either put one in the corner of our field or buy the one in town. I'm thinking the one in town might be kind of fun to do because it's well, you can't make it in the build menu. It's a kind of a proprietary building, I guess. And then we also have to feed our cows. They need to be fed again. I wasn't even paying attention. Sneaks up on you. We did the goats in the previous episode, but yeah, they are out of hay. We got plenty of hay. The sugar's actually just going to sell at our small farmer's kiosk. $8,000. Not all bad cash for a pallet. I think it was only one pallet that we have. And we'll also hit our mushrooms as well since we got the water out. Doesn't take a whole lot. I think what we might do, so it's ready to go for next time, is fill it up, and then I think we'll position it the other way there in front of our building where we had it, and we're ready to go when it needs water again. Probably hit the mushrooms first, maybe. Yeah, this way right here. We had it facing the other way before. Alright, let's grab the front loader. We should probably get selling that sugar because it's probably losing value, I'm guessing. It's not even, yeah, it's just sitting in the middle, I guess. Like I said, probably just one pallet. It's not a very big spawn area either, so. But I think we get 2 pallets there, and there's only one. Very slow progress on our sugar. Let's actually look up on that. Sugar mill. Plenty of sugar cane yet to run, too. Our preserve food factory's done with the rice rolls. Ooh, there is another pallet. So we could only spawn one at a time. So how much is one pallet going to be worth? That's my next question. Almost 2,000. So actually we have a few pallets. Surprisingly, there's no spawn area for these either on our kiosk, unfortunately. Okay, let's get these sold then. Alright, I think that is everything that is spawned from our, yep, empty there, empty here. We received 9,462. Pretty good. Let's get those cows taken care of. They're probably getting angry with us. They're going to need, I think we could probably spear 3 at once maybe and balance it. Question is, will this front loader be able to handle the weight? That's the real question. Brought all these over with an auto stack. Oh, with ease. Try to be careful there so it don't fall off. That's one thing I hope they would improve in the future, is the physics of bales and pallets. Actually, they'll take more than that. Yeah, about 3 of those-ish. And then I'll probably leave a few in... Well, we do gotta drive through there, kinda, but... I might just leave a few in there. I guess if we have to back up the slurry tank, so be it. So glad we got a bunch, though, so we can go... Makes it a lot easier than... having to buy them all the time. Stack them right up. We only have a few cows too, so that's going to be interesting. I don't know how fast they're going to go through this as soon as we get a lot more. See, is that it, or am I not close enough to the trigger? They are full! Excellent. So I think that will do it for this month. We'll be able to get onto our rice harvest and get that going here. Alright, our short grain rice is ready to go, and I believe we shouldn't have to water the long grain because it's the month before. For those that are also wondering, we did figure out the yield bonus. Yes, we are at 100% yield bonus, so for those that are wondering, it was lime. We needed to put lime on these fields. It doesn't tell you in the, well, the soil composition. It never told us that it needed lime. So I don't know if Giants is going to fix that, if it's a bug. Or you kind of just got to guess, but that was definitely it. It did the trick. I'm so happy that we figured that out. We'll see what we're going to get for the harvest. It probably should be quite insane. We'll get our workers off. Well, I remember we have to configure that truck back to a bed for our rice. That's right, we were using that. Not a problem. They're probably going to need to be offloaded a lot more than we're used to. There we go. Yep, 100% yield there as well. I'm glad we cracked the case. We'll probably have to leave these outside so we can get our sugarcane basket out. Or when we tackle that. That won't be until the next episode. We got our hands quite full here with the rice harvest.
whispers of the wind's old song. Harvest time, we can't be wrong. Grains of hope in our embrace. Life's a battle we all must face.
13,138. I can't really say if that's a better yield. It almost seems kind of the same. So it might not even be worth doing that. All right, we'll get this ready for our long grain rice. We'll still get that done in this episode. Yeah, it might not even be worth the time to lime. It's kind of disappointing. But it is what it is. I guess we'll let this finish and then we'll run them on the next field. Yeah, so we got a nice start here on the subsoiling as well. Middle field's the next easiest. And we'll advance. Was there anything in the sales? We're not really like eyeing anything up anymore at this point. Like I said, the biggest thing, I think we're just going to work towards that sugar mill, whichever one we decide to go with. Probably going to be the one in town though. It'd be nice to own the big plant, if you will. Alright, we'll just set them off here. I want to do an experiment when we go to our next month here. Because I'm wondering if Giants kind of dialed back the fog a little bit. Seems like it hasn't been as severe. But I'll wake up a little bit earlier, I think, and then we'll see what it looks like. Let's do 6:30. Well, that was interesting. I just had the game freeze and crash on me, so I did catch everything back up. Luckily, we had autosave on for what was set for 15 minutes. I did change that to 10. I might even go on to 5, just because of, you know, that's been happening often. So our worker is still finishing up on that top field now, which is all right. We'll let him have at it. I stand corrected on the fog. We still have a lot of fog here on the, well, in the valley here, which, like I said, it's good and bad at the same time. Like, maybe just having a couple months of the fog is good. It depends actually where you're located, because if you're actually on the starting farm, it wouldn't be so bad because you're on top of the hill. Wow, it is definitely foggy. But it gives some personality to the game too. Yeah, so if we were up at the top, let's jump up there real quick. Which would be up here. See, it's not as bad. It's there, it's just light. You got some lingering areas over here. But this area where we're at, it's thick. But it seems like it does go away quicker. So we'll find out actually in this segment how quickly it'll clear up for us. Let's step up the time a little bit too. We're running at 15. And we'll see how quickly that clears up. I'm going to keep an eye on our subsoiler and keep them going on all these fields. And again, our long grain rice is, ooh, okay, 97-100. And I don't feel like it made that much of a difference on our short grain rice. It seems like we had about around that number, if I'm not mistaken. And for the little extra you get, it's probably not really worth it. But I'm going to tackle this, and then we'll let our worker get on the subsoiling. was trying to see if I could put this on a worker to dump at our preserve factory. It doesn't quite work. I wish it would. But the AI is not that smart yet. Hopefully the next farm sim they'll get a lot better. They are better on the fields on 25, but we'll give them that. Helps out a lot when they can do it all. Okay, we'll see what our total is here for the long grain rice. Long grain rice probably would be a bad crop to do if you have a regular farm, because it wouldn't. You just have to put the field down and you can use your, you know, your same combine. All right, here we are. We got 11,303. That might actually be better. We'll start the rice boxes on that. Looks like our dairy is just about finished processing everything. There's just a little bit left. How is our livestock doing? Not much milk here. They're good on hay. Looks like they're reproduced again, another 12. They'll start getting a lot more milk and they'll use a lot more hay, I'm sure. Goats. Get another month or so out of them, maybe 2, and they'll have to be fed again. Our goat milk is actually up, so we should probably take that over to our dairy so it can keep running because it's almost out anyway. Let's see, we're done with this, right? We might use this on the sugarcane harvest. I'm not absolutely sure if we will. We have to figure out a better workflow for delivering our sugarcane. I'm hoping that... I'm going to try, I think, that tractor and that small trailer. We could maybe try this truck too, but if a tractor and a trailer works, we'll get probably that other basket maybe, that black basket we originally, actually, yeah, I guess that would work on a tractor. It would also work on that truck, I think, too. And we could fill both ends of it. Something to think about. If it has enough power, I probably wouldn't have enough power to put that on the back, but it'd be interesting to see if it could handle it. But if we could figure out a workflow where we can get the AI workers to run and dump those for us, and we can keep filling the, well, the basket, the yellow basket, as the sugarcane harvester goes by. Because it doesn't work so well putting that off on a worker with the basket on the back of the harvester. October will also be our big sale day. We'll probably have to do that right away in the morning. First, or I should say at the beginning of the episode. Because we'll have all our stuff we gotta sell. Our cheese, our butter, our milk. All those products will be time to deliver. Actually, we could probably do those all at our farmer's kiosk too. Wouldn't be the highest price, but yeah, I suppose we would probably just do them here. So it's not as big of a job as I'm thinking. Alright, 2 more pallets. Excellent. And that is running. Yeah, October is a big month. Okay, so I think we're going to leave it there for today's episode. Our workers almost finished with that field, and then they can get started on 25 over here. And like I said, we'll move on to October, and that is our sugarcane harvest. Looking forward to that, and we'll figure out what we're going to do for the wagons. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.